Hi, my name is Shelley. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber or a regular viewer. As you can see, I had started setting up my December setup, but I forgot to turn my alarm off on my phone, so it went off and stopped the recording. So right, start again. The kit and stuff I'm using is the Being Bethany Rose that I hauled. I'm going to be using bits of these in the monthly setup. As you can see, I used the December, that sticker there, and then that with the stars. I'm going to be using that, which I actually wanted to put that down here, so I need to do that in a sec. And a few bits from my advent. The washi I'm hoping to use are these two from Simply Gilded and this one from Being Bethany Rose. The pens I may be using are these ones from Tombow, the grey mould liner, and as you can see I was in the middle of using this one, 0.5, 0.3 and maybe a 0.1. In the other video I had said a lady called Sharon had asked how I did my monthlies. This month I'm doing it different, but normally I use this board, and you can see it in my other setups for like November, October and September. But what I normally do is just line up the dots for the 6 or like the 5. This is made for a journal like Scribbles That Matter, the hardcover A5s, because their squares are bigger or their dots are bigger than the A5 Stalogy. So all I do is I just line up to the nearest dot, and then sometimes I do have to move it around. It was a pain using it, but it did make it easier to work out. But I'm just going to quickly, but this month I am just using normal plain monthly, and as you can see I was in the middle of drawing it out and then my alarm went off, so you've missed like 12 minutes of the video. I was in the middle of saying that my videos are raw, unedited. It is true to planning, so you can see what it's really like to have to plan and do these setups. I rush mine a tad bit more than I should because I'm filming, and my phone doesn't hold a lot of recording time, so one, I have to be quicker with that, and two, because people are watching and I don't want you to having to fast forward through quite a lot of it. But I was saying that I love doing these setups. Don't get me wrong, I do love doing these setups every month, because I like the idea that I can have as many calendars as I want, like my normal monthly one and then my YouTube one, and then I can have whatever else I like, my spending one tracker, my waiting on list and stuff like that. And you can't have that in a like a cousin, so as such, because you haven't got those extra pages. But next year I'm not planning on having a Stalogy. With that being said, I said the same for this year, and I ended up missing doing the setups and end up going into doing a Stalogy, but then I don't bother planning in my cousin because I end up just concentrating on my Stalogy and not my cousin, and then I lose my oomph with the cousin, so I don't bother. And I also say that in this video you may notice I go quiet at times, and that is because I'm trying to concentrate and I can't talk and concentrate at the moment. My brain just is not allowing it right now. Now normally I wouldn't do the lines there, but I'm trying to make December nice and simple, and just to get on with it, to be honest. Hence why I'm literally making it all nice and simple, no fussing around. I have had one hectic week so far. So Friday's one, yeah. 1, 2, 3. If you want to skip through, please do. So I'm just gonna just put a bit of washi on here. Like I said, I'm not going all out for this month. Not because I can't be bothered. Excuse me. It's just that, just grab a drink quick. So yeah, grab your coffee, whatever you're drinking, because it's going to be a long one. Yeah. December does tend to get very hectic with me. I am a mother of 7, but only 5 children live at home now. 3 have moved out and got their own families. I am a nana to 2 beautiful grandchildren and 1 on the way. And I am helping my oldest daughter Sophie with her pregnancy and getting ready for her baby that's due the end of April. So as you can imagine, and that is going to drive out the wall. As you can imagine, December is quite hectic with 5 children at home. And that I'm not going to be able to write. See, I say these things won't bother me. It's like, it's fine, but no, it ends up bothering me in the end. Right. So, I was going to use them stickers, wasn't I? Right, that's okay. And I was going to use them. See, this is what I mean. Nothing ever goes to plan. No. Right, we'll use this for the first week. See, never ever plan anything, because it doesn't actually go the way you want it to. I am just going to sprinkle some of these down that I know that I won't need to write anything. Right. Yeah, I'm just making it nice and simple, to be honest. And yeah, I get very distracted very easily lately. Right, that will do. My daughter keeps saying that I'm like her and Aaron. I've got ADHD because I get distracted rather quickly lately, and she's noticed it more recently. And I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. This one I am not too bothered on how neat it is, any decorations or anything like that, purely on the fact that it is my YouTube one. I just write down when I've videoed. I don't put it down on the days that like, I don't put it down when I've uploaded. I do it for when I actually filmed it, because I could start filming at like 10 to 12 at night, but it won't actually upload until like 3 o'clock in the morning. You can tell where the main part is that I use, like this part, because can you see the bulge there compared to the bulge there? So yeah, so instead of like, I will film like on the Friday night, but the video won't go up until the Saturday. But I'll put on there that the Friday was when I filmed it. Sometimes I will put on there that it went on YouTube on the Saturday. But that's only if I've had to go on there to work out what I had videoed, because I hadn't put it down, which is 9 out of 10 times. Hence why I'm not doing another Stalogy or an A5, because yes, it is useful having these extra, I'm just going to do that right to the edge, sort it. These extra pages to help me do things, but I'm not realistically using them to the full potential, and I can easily just put them in my my other planners that I've got, which I say that I won't get another Stalogy or like another plain notebook. Knowing me, I will, because I'll miss doing the setups and that, because that's what happened this year. I end up missing doing these videos. Oh, done it too far. Oh, excuse me. I have finally decided how I'm going to use my planners for next year, and I have whittled it down to 3, maybe 4, depending on like what comes of something that I have planned. Yeah. I'm keeping my weeks, keeping the hon, and I'm keeping the cousin. So that'll give you an idea of what kind of year it's going to be. It's going to be a whole Benici year. I will write that out. I will do that. I will do the numbers and that off camera. Otherwise I'm going to be here all year. my 3 has lost its oomph. And I'm not very good at cursive writing either, or script writing, so that will do. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that, otherwise I'm going to be here all year. Right, the next page is my projects page. To be honest, did I use it last month? No. Did I use my task list last month? No. But I'm still doing them. Quickly just do the washing. Yeah, I am still going to do them because I have got a few bits that I have got to do before January. A few little projects. So I do need to write a place to write them down. And I will go in with the deco after. I'm not really going to decorate my YouTube one, to be honest. There is absolutely no point. Right, so and these 2 pages are pretty simple, which I like. Not making them all fancy. I don't need any boxes or anything like that to do that. Yeah, I don't need boxes to do that or anything like that. My task list, as you can see, this didn't work. What about I didn't do it on that month. So I am just going to I am winging it because I don't know how I'm going to do this, but let's do it anyway. Oh, I will say, Sharon, if you are still watching, if you do buy this, I bought mine off Amazon, but Oopsie Daisy does have a website which you can buy off of as well. She does ship international as well. but on the I think it's on the back, there's a bit of clear tape on there. Peel that off and you will have to poke through some of the holes. But she does have a YouTube channel as well where she explains these better, so I do highly recommend watching her video. It would have been easier if I was using it to do the monthly setup, but I'd already planned this before you commented, and I really could not be bothered to sit there and try and sort it out again, sorry to say. But I have got videos, my other setups that show me using it. So I am going to do date, started, date I needed to be done by, who, the what, and if it got done. Right, so no, that's number one. Date, start, date, due, who, and what, and was it done or has it been moved? Right, see, nice and simple. I'm hoping that will work. Whether it will is another matter, because nothing goes to plan in this family. Like Sophie and her gender scan is on the 15th of December, and it's like, right, 10 days before Christmas. Yeah, love you too, darling. Right, you really know when to be awkward, don't you? But then she's been awkward since I was pregnant with her, so. Right, this one is nice and simple too. Would be if I found my pens. Right. And believe it or not, I'm actually looking forward to be using an A6 planner. Well, I'm used to a B6, and that is the smallest I've been able to cope with. Normally A6 or Pocket has been too small for me, and I've ended up falling off and not doing it, and then going back to a B6. But to be honest, I am actually looking forward for using the Hon and the A6. I will go over when I do my setup, I will go over what I'll be using them for. My daughter's phone. Lexi has now claimed Ellie's old phone because Ellie got a new one as an early Christmas present, and Lexi's claimed it. She can't do any calling on it. There's no SIM or anything like that. She just watches like YouTube and TikTok on it. But she's not allowed to take it out of the home. Just leave it here. She's only 9, so there's no need for her to have a proper phone until she starts secondary school, the same as my other kids, my other 4 kids, because Ellie's nearly 16 now. They didn't get phones until they went up into secondary school, and I'm sticking by that. She doesn't go out to play on her own, so she doesn't need it. Not that she likes that idea. She thinks that she should have a phone. I'm like, nope, you don't need a phone. You don't go out to play. You don't walk home on your own from school. You don't walk to school on your own. So you don't need it, love. Yeah, and she's still moaning. I'm like, well, you're not going to be calling your friends anyway. It did have Ellie's still like her Facebook and stuff on there, and then we found out that Lexi was mailing them and doing voice notes, and she sat there trying to threaten them, and I'm like, girl, you're 9, what the hell do you think you're doing, threatening her friends? Luckily, Ellie had to set up new accounts with her new phone because the divvy tit couldn't remember any of her passwords or anything like that. So they mailed her and said, do you realise that I think your sister is sat there trying to threaten me? Yeah, she was not impressed. So it was like, well, then next time when I tell you to delete all this stuff off your phone, because she doesn't need it, she just needs YouTube on there, and that she watches the reels on YouTube and the shorts and stuff like that. Yeah, she watches the shorts on YouTube. So it's like, well, she doesn't need Snapchat on there. She doesn't need Facebook on there. She doesn't need TikTok and all the other stuff. Just YouTube is fine. Yeah. Lexi thinks different. And I'm like, girl, it ain't working. Like, have you not realised that you've got like 4 older siblings? Mama always wins. Mama is always right. And you ain't gonna win. Plain and simple. And I have to say to her dad, like in the mornings, make sure. I need to actually put in. As you can see, I only 120. I only put down how much we put on our gas and electric. I don't put in, like, if I spent in a planner shop or anything like that, or our local shop or anything, or food shopping. It is literally gas and electric. So far we have spent £120 on electric, and gas £50. So electric this month was quite high, but we got a new heater because, you know, men don't think that it will cost any more on the electric. But we got a heater and we went through £6 of electric in like less than 8 hours, and I was like, yeah, darling, we're not using that heater as much. Like, it can go on, just quickly warm the room up, and then that's it, it's going off. So I was quite shocked because we don't even use that on the gas central heating. Right, these pages aren't going to be pretty because, well, I won't be writing pretty in them either, so it really doesn't matter, to be honest. But it is the Christmas list. I've got Elle, and then Lexi, Aaron, Oscar, and all I do on these pages is write down what they have, not what they want. I write down what I've got them, so that when it comes to me wrapping, then I know. And then Sophie, and then others. Right. So that is that. Like I said, it's never never pretty. It's just nice and simple, no deco or anything like that, because I just scribble down anyway. I don't make it nice and neat, so I don't really put much into the pages. That page is for the Christmas decorations and other bits that we need. Then and if I make it all pretty, the kids are going to want to look through them, and then they're going to see what they get. And don't worry, my clothes aren't falling apart. I do that, especially with the cold. So yeah, that is it. See what I mean? It's just nice and simple. I would love to have the time to make like my rings into a separate Christmas planner, have it all like a like completely separate planner for Christmas, but one, there just is no point because I either just won't use it, or I haven't got the time, or it's going to be so messy where I just quickly write down on like these pages. I don't even put exactly what it is. I'll just put something so I know what it is. Ellie is completely different. She will look into this. Gavin just like, oh, just let me know what they've got and what they haven't got, so when I get something I know. But I'll go with him anyway whenever we do like toy shopping or Christmas present shopping. I'm with him anyway, and I can turn around and go, right, I've already got that, I've already got this, I've already got that. This year I have shit. I have nothing. I've got one present, and that is for Aaron, and that is the paintbrush bath bomb. That's the only thing I've got. Oh, and Eddie got her phone. So yeah, there's no worries about that this year. So yeah, I'm slightly panicking because I'm having to rely on Gavin to buy the presents this year. That never happens. Like, he'll do like his bit, like his main present, and a few odds and sods. But this year I'm actually fully relying on him for all the presents. So the kids aren't going to get as spoiled as what they normally would. But that is a good thing. But yeah, so Gavin won't look in this because he never does. He's a typical man. Ellie will, if I turn around and say to her, right, I need you to have a look on Aaron's list and see like what I need to go with a certain thing or what he's got. And with her list being right there, she won't pay attention to it. It could be a whole page just for Ellie, and she still won't pay attention to it because she's that oblivious. And she doesn't care, to be honest. She's so easygoing. It's unbelievable. So, let's get some deco down. Now, I'm not going to use that because I'm going to use that in the first week. Well, second week, because the first, second and third are in the first week. So, I am going to put a gonk actually on here because it is rather boring. It is rather boring. Put that one there. I need to hide that panda because otherwise Aaron's going to try robbing it off me. Right. And I am starting to feel a lot better in myself with my mental health now. My head doesn't feel so fuzzy and bleh. give it another week and it might be a bit different because of the stress of Christmas and whatnot. And I'm actually enjoying having Gavin at home. Even though in my videos I'm like, you're going to murder him. Like, I'm going to end up killing him. It's doing murder. But I have actually really enjoyed having them home. It's been nice. It is going to be short-lived because he does go back in March. But I am loving it right now. Don't get me wrong, I have wanted to throttle him a couple of times, and I still will want to throttle him, but I am actually enjoying him here. We did a massive, well, we were supposed to do a 2-week shop last night. Yeah, we did a week and a bit shop, and then we ended up buying like little extra snacky bits and stuff like that, and then it was like, right, we're gonna do a frozen, gonna do a roast tonight, and then why is there knocking at my window when I'm 3 floors up? There's no one there. Okay, my window's right there. There's no one there because there's no scaffolding. The scaffolding's on that side, but there was someone knocking on the window. Yeah. I do have spirits in the flat, but that was on the outside, not the inside. Yeah, I'm sat there going, our freezer's not big enough for all like this food that you've decided that we're getting. It's not going to fit. It's like, yes it is, yes it is, we'll make it. Yeah, I nearly burst out into tears because I had like a load of food that just was not going to fit in the freezer. So it was like, right, I'm going to have to keep the veg out, and put it in the fridge ready for tomorrow. His ice cream, his tub of ice cream had to stay out, and I'm like, well, you're gonna have to eat it. Oh, it's gonna be melted, it's gonna be horrible. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, I will. He struggled. I've never known that man to struggle eating a tub of ice cream, and it's only like that size. Normally he has no problem, he'll waff it down, but he actually struggled last night, and I was like, see, like, it's working, and you're not having like all these munchies anymore. Like, you see, and I keep saying to him, are you going on a diet in January? Like, you need to lose weight. You got too comfy at work, so you're not running around as much. So you put the weight back on, and you're not losing it. And he's like, no, I'm not going on a diet. I'm like, really? I'm like winding the pot up. Like, I don't care. I like him cuddly because it keeps me warm and it's all squashy, and the kids love him all cuddly and that. But I just do it to wind him up, to be honest. And he knows it. The only downside of it is he does snore. I mean, he's not like humongous or anything like that, or even like obese or anything. He is in a medium, but he's got, you know, what they call a beer belly. He looks like he's 9 months pregnant. That's how his belly goes. The rest of him is all fine. In proportion, it's just this 9-month pregnancy bump. He looks more pregnant than my daughter, or me when I was pregnant. So that's what I wind him up about. And he knows I'm only joking, so he doesn't take it to heart. He laughs and jokes with me, luckily, because I think he would have left me by now if I was actually being serious. And my cat has noticed something out the window. I don't know if I've got... I don't think the roofers wouldn't be here because, one, it's bucketing it down, and two, I haven't seen them for weeks, which is making it better for us because we are going for compensation for non-repair of the roof and my children being seriously ill now. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave her to that. But this is my December setup. Like I said, I was just doing it nice, simple, just no farsing around or anything like that. As long as my front page is clear that it's December, that's all I care about. Got my little tracker down there. Will that get used? I doubt it. Because I never remember to go back and tick off anyway. It could be right in front of me and I still won't do it. So yeah, this is my monthly. I will go in and mark off the things. It's just that I haven't got enough time right now to do it, and I will show you on my plan with me for this week, which I will either be filming tonight, which will be early hours of this morning on the 1st, or it may be around about then. But that is my monthly. That's my YouTube, which I still need to do the numbers. Projects, task list, which I'm planning that if I write down what projects I've got to do, then I can put them onto this bit, and then I know who's got to do what. First thing on the list is Christmas decorations. Waiting on, that is usually like my stickers, any presents that I'm not bothered about the kids seeing, spends, which I don't normally, like I said, I don't normally put food shopping on there, because I do a lot of my shopping in my local shop, like daily and that, so, but I will be putting like the Christmas food shop on here, as well as our weekly shop on there, and our electric and gas. Then I've got my Christmas lists, and then the Christmas decorations and etc. of what we need to get, because I know for a fact that there's some decorations that got ruined last year that I need to write down to say that we need, and then the Christmas food shop ideas. I won't be taking this book out with me when I do the shopping. I use my weeks to do the shopping list, which I actually I got the mince, got one lot of pasta, did the fish, didn't do that, did chicken, did that, got the hair dye for Elle, got razors, no, didn't get body spray, yeah, and then when it comes to like the Christmas food shop, I will put that in here. So I've got a whole list of it. So yeah, that is my December setup. Planning is to work for you, not you work for planning. It's supposed to make your life easier, not make it harder, and I tend to make my planning harder and for YouTube, not for me. Still need that out. So I thought December, I'm not bothering. I've got hectic home life at the moment. The kids break up that day, so I've only got like the rest of this week and next week and then half of next week before they're home. So I've got them home, Christmas sort out, new planners sort out, orders that I'm still waiting for. Josephine Bow told me Wednesday last week that she's shipped my order and I still haven't received it. And I need it for my setting up my planners for next year. And I'm starting to get very frustrated and panicky. So yeah, I've got that as well to sort out. So the last thing I needed was this to be hectic for me. I hope you understand where I'm coming from and what I mean. Let's put, I don't know why that is still on that month. That needs to be put on to that month, and that needs to go on there. Oh yeah, Aaron hasn't got sports today, right? Yeah, so I hope you understand where I'm coming from and why it wasn't like more decorative in that. But I hope you liked the video. Please do the thumbs up, subscribe and comment. It really does help the channel. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.